Hey guys, Scott with Heritage Farms. Well, guess what? We are back at the shooting range project. It's been a long time since we've had a chance to work on this, so we're going to do it today. We're going to hang some AR steel uh, actual targets, and we'll kind of get things going around here. But so let me show you what we're dealing with first. Okay, so here's the first little target, or the first range that we're up at, and so you can see we got a little bit of a backdrop here. There's a lot of woods that goes between us and our neighbor. We got the Kubota sidekick down here today. So we'll go back over here. This is the second one. This is what I'm going to call the long range. Well, not long range, but just a little bit further back. So you're going to have a short, probably small caliper pistol range. Then over here, you'll actually have a little bit bigger backstop and a couple of targets there. It's kind of weird. We had two trees that died. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let's see if I can pan up and show you. But both of those trees actually died. So we're going to actually cut those down. We'll add to the backstop here on these. But boy, that drought was tough down here. So, but yeah, that's kind of what we're working on. Come over here, show you a couple of things. So this over here is probably where we'll actually set up, where that tree is right there. That's where we'll actually park our vehicle. Then you got your range that you're working on here. So kind of looking forward to it. All right, that's what we're working on today. 1 and 2. Okay, well, here it is, 3:30 Saturday. We're making a little progress. You know, what can I say? It's been a long time coming. All right, well, what are we working on? Well, we are working on the shooting range. And you can see we actually got our targets up. We got some more work to do on the backdrop. We got us a couple of stumps down on the ground that we can shoot at. I want you to check this out, man. So look at the hardware that went into this. So we got nice carriage bolts, pretty heavy duty chain that comes up to the top. We got some eyelet bolts. We were looking at those little snap-on, I don't know what you call them, cantilevers or something. But man, they're like $8 a piece, and I'm cheap. So I took the chain, cut it on one side, put it in a vise, and bent it at a 90-degree angle. We can hook on there, we'll see what happens. Let's look down here and see what happens on the back. So you can kind of see what we did here. So we got a nut on the back that holds the actual plate. We got washers on each side of the chain. We got one big nut that has a flange on it, and then we got a set nut on the back. So hopefully that'll keep everything in place, and we'll see what happens there. So I'm pretty excited so far, and should be a nice little shooting range once we get it all finished. So all of this stuff here on the right, all this little scrub brush is coming out. This guy's right here, these 3 cedars are gonna come out. They're small enough we can push them out with the tractor. We'll build to the berm in the back, and we'll be pretty good. But unfortunately, like I said, both of these 2 big oak trees right here are dead. They died in the drought. You can see they still have their leaves on them. They didn't even shed their leaves because they're dead. And we're gonna take those out. We'll add them into the backstop over there. So we'll have one target range there. And then when you get over here, you'll have the other one right over there. There you go. That was a hit. Yeah! Oh, a little high on that one. Okay guys, well, we finished the shooting range project. We cranked off some shots, broke it in a little bit. So we're pretty happy. We got some practice to do, that's for sure. But I'll tell you what. Well, I tell you, you didn't even dent. That's a AR-15 still, I believe is what they call it. We were shooting 9mm at it, and I tell you what, it really didn't. It didn't even phase the metal to speak of. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of digging that. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, tell me what you think. We're gonna have a lot more coming up as we start to trial different guns. We'll do a couple of things different. So that was the close-up. So we're gonna have to measure off, put us some markers, you know, on what the actual footages are. So we kind of got an idea of what we're looking at. But yeah, we're gonna get out and start doing a little bit more target practice. We enjoy this. So there you go. All right, well, hey, this is a wrap, the Heritage Farm shooting range. Give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. Love to hear from you. And as always, glory be to God.